Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. It is your host of the evening, Dylan Kurosaki, here to watch some more scary videos with you guys. As a community, we sit down together to watch the scariest videos on YouTube. As a loving community, we are. Now, first of all, before we begin, as I say in all of these, even though I didn't do it on this on Twitter, it is important to follow me via Twitter at Dylan Kurosaki and leave your video suggestion horror-based with the hashtag Dylan. I actually forgot the hashtag. Wow, Dylan, you're a dingus. With the hashtag the DK Show. Anyways, let's go right into this. Let's begin, shall we? Let me just first turn over the lights so your boy can get in the mood. Because the mood, let the mood commence you. Let the mood commence you. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's get going. I'll be right here. Because in my last one, I wasn't. And I'm sorry about that. Okay. Let's get things pumping with the first short. Alright, first thoughts. Horror Coach Party. True Pineapple Horror Story.
I remember waking up in a steel cage, locked inside a limitless white room.
Where the heck are we?
The room looked like it had no end. Just my bed, the cage, and a swarm of distorted figures surrounding me.
What the heck are we?
There were hundreds
What
of
are those things?
and they all looked like they were possessed. Like something out of the movie The Exorcist.
I seen Goku
Where the
Ken.
hell am I? This can't be real.
That's what we're
must
calling
be
heck,
dreaming.
guys. Shikoku heck.
I couldn't distinguish whether these people were human or not. But all I can say is that
They're
I
not
was
100%
overwhelmingly
human.
frightened by the over-exaggerated mouths of these creatures.
Oh!
They just kept tormenting
No, thank
me
you.
like I was a test subject in a lab experiment gone wrong. Please, stop it.
Here,
Stop
this
it.
I can, yeah.
What the hell do you want from me? Leave me alone.
Yeah, what do you
That's when I
want?
closed my eyes and had a nostalgic
And who
memory.
are you?
Almost like I went back in time.
Look at his throat!
I remember opening my eyes and waking up to my bedroom.
Fly did that? How?
I can't live like this anymore. My body was dripping with sweat,
What do you mean?
and my bed sheets were completely drenched.
Oh. Yo, that's called menstruating, dude. Dude, that's menstruated. And yo, menstruating in the bed is not a good thing. You get your bed all nice and red, and that should really stop.
I was honestly convinced that I was living in an alternate reality, trapped in a never-ending nightmare.
I think everyone
Taking
feels
my
that
prescribed
way.
meds really helped
be
with
honest.
my schizophrenic tendencies. as it would numb down the hallucinations that I experienced on occasion. My parents understood my condition, but my sister Jenny didn't.
I'm so depressed again. Samurai Bootios. Samurai Bootios.
Me and her never got along growing up, as she would always tease me about my condition.
That's not cool.
Tease me
That's
about
really
my
not
other
cool.
condition. I also have obsessive compulsive disorder, otherwise known as OCD. I had a disorder where I couldn't touch, taste, nor bear the sight of pineapples.
That sucks.
I know this sounds quite
Pineapples
bizarre,
are good
but
for you.
it's haunted me throughout my existence. It was a compulsion that I
Pineapples are
had
really good for
developed
you,
at an early
actually.
age, and have grown a great deal of disdain for. The tough segmented skin and the pointy leaves was always something I fathom as to why one could think such a thing was edible.
God.
I always thought a pineapple was
Yeah,
equivalent
that's
to
kinda
eating a
creepy.
porcupine. Just a pointy object that humans have to butcher down to consume.
Ah, no
Wondering if
thank
my
you.
parents were about my condition.
No thank you.
I still feel like there was an underlying favoritism towards my sister Jenny. I can tell they enjoyed Jenny's company more, as she was less high maintenance than myself, to say the least.
That's really not cool. This is more
Growing up in the
concerned
same household
about
as
your
her
son as well.
really made me more uncomfortable than I already was. She would use my condition as fuel for her bullying antics. I remember when I
That's
was in
really
school,
not cool.
Jenny would always text me when she arrived to pick me up. The annoying thing was that she intentionally texted the pineapple emoji, as opposed to just texting "I'm here," just to get under my skin. I remember another time
That
where I
is so
invited
not
my friend
cool.
Steven to come over to my place.
Seriously.
Even if you've moved to the woods, the experts at H&R Block can still get you a great refund.
Hey Jenny, can you order some food for me and Steven?
What do you want?
Anything but the thing you know I don't like. Please?
How about I get you guys a pizza and 2 drinks? Sound good?
Yeah, thanks sis. Dude, is that your sister? Yeah, why? Oh, she's hot. I mean, she's got a lot
Dude!
of tattoos. Shut up, dude. Stop checking out my sister. Hey, dude, I was just looking at her tattoos. She seems like a pretty cool person. Huh, you wouldn't be saying that if you lived with her. Well, I only need to live with her for one night. Ow! I was just joking, sheesh.
Dude!
30
Yeah!
minutes later, the pizza guy arrives and
I
delivers
mean
the
anything
pizza.
to order the pineapple
Here you
pizza.
go, boys.
I can
Eat up.
already tell.
I opened
I
the
can
box,
tell.
only to discover a pepperoni pizza, topped with pineapples. What the hell is this?
I knew it!
Why did you
I
put
called
pineapples
it.
on the pizza?
Just tell your friend to eat the pineapples, duh. All the other toppings sucked.
You suck. I wish you never lived. It's been a couple months since that incident.
Well,
My hatred
I
for
don't blame
Jenny
him, but that's not
has
cool.
unfortunately become far greater as time went on. I was honestly convinced she had a compulsion herself
I feel so bad for this
for
guy.
making my life a living hell. There was this one occasion
I feel so bad for him.
where the final straw was drawn. I remember watching TV in my bedroom when I see Jenny lurking behind the doorway, holding a sheet of paper.
Look at that face
She
she's
began
making
waving
too,
the paper
though.
at me while saying,
Hey, Jake. I have 2 surprises I want to show you.
"It'd be a surprise if you moved out, 'cause I'd love that."
Don't be rude. I have a drawing I made for you.
You're
What
the
is
one
it?
teasing him.
Jenny then reveals a hand-drawn picture of a pineapple with
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob on it.
really?
What the hell is
With
wrong with you?
SpongeBob?
Why can't you stop
SquarePants.
tormenting me?
Really?
One more surprise for you. I got another tattoo.
Jenny then lowers the sheet of paper, revealing a tattoo of a pineapple on her chest.
Surprise!
Really?
Get the hell out of my room, you freak.
Really? No, I hate you!
I hate her. I hate her so much. I hate her so much.
I don't blame him.
I hate her so much.
I don't like her either.
A couple hours passed by, and it was time to go to bed. I couldn't sleep that night, as my blood pressure felt like it was at an all-time high. I could feel my
Oh
head throb in pain
boy.
as I became more irritated with the thought of my sister's existence. Why the hell would she get a tattoo of a pineapple?
Oh boy.
What kind of sister does that to her brother? It was
No
about 1 a.m. in
one.
the morning when I
No one will
ultimately
do that.
decided to go to Jenny's room and confront her about her derogatory behavior towards me. While approaching her room,
What are
I
you
can
going
hear
to
Jenny's
do?
voice subtly echo louder in my head saying,
Surprise!
over and over again,
Surprise!
Oh boy.
Surprise! Surprise!
Oh!
I then open her bedroom door
Oh!
to see a pineapple sitting on top of her bed.
Really?
Is this supposed to be another stupid orchestrated prank? That's when I grabbed a
Really?
pair of scissors from the top of the nightstand,
Oh!
piercing the pineapple over and over again, stabbing and stabbing and stabbing.
I don't think that's the
Good
pineapple.
luck sleeping on top of this mess, loser.
I don't think that was the pineapple.
Jenny, wake up.
I knew it! I knew it! Oh! 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 I knew it!
What? What the hell? I could have sworn it was a pineapple. No. No. No, no, no. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. I decided to close my eyes and
Oh!
recite over and over again in my head. Please be a dream. Please be a dream. Please be a dream.
It's not a dream.
That's when I opened my
Oh.
eyes again, only to see myself back inside a steel cage. I was still in a white room, surrounded by hundreds of distorted creatures. But then my vision started becoming clearer. I realized that I wasn't in a cage. I was in a jail cell. Those distorted figures weren't creatures. They were men in orange jumpsuits. I now remember. I am in jail for the murder of my sister Jenny.
let's do this one. Oh, Lord. Horror Shorts Party. This one's called True Creep Horror Story. Bonus for this. With my man Terrence Nicholson. Let's go. How is that shadow waving? Unless that's steam. That's only the steam. Wow, dude. That last one got me. That's probably why. And who's humming? That's creepy.
I have to live here.
Okay. I see Ronald McDonald. The atmosphere is really good in this. Missing. And then this Horror Shorts Party 1K. Congrats, dudes. Congrats.
Hello?
Hey, you.
This is why you don't
Interested
do
in the
that.
job?
Is this for the $300 a day posting?
Why, yes, it is. What's your name, kid?
This is not going to turn out good. I can already tell you that now. I love the atmosphere though. Yo, there's a disco. Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah!
She was so beautiful before the accident. I'm unbelievably lucky.
That's the same guy from the Joker.
We got
Why?
married and had about 100 people there. It was the best wedding ever.
Get some help! Okay, so that was the first one. This next one is True Korea Horror Story.
So, this story
So
happened
this
to my
one's
mum's
in
friend in
Korea.
Korea about 10 years ago. Every time I hear this story,
That's cool. I love
I still
Korea.
get chills.
Shout out to Korea.
My mum's friend lived in an
BTS.
apartment complex in Seoul. She was a stay-at-home mother with a young daughter, and her husband was working during the days. One day, she was coming home from running errands with her daughter and got onto the elevator in her building. When she got inside the elevator, she noticed there was a man wearing a cap and a yellow raincoat, and he kept his head low, so she couldn't really see his face. She immediately felt
Yeah,
really
yo.
uneasy,
His
and she made her
eyes
daughter
too,
stand by her
though.
side, the side farthest away from the man.
Why do eyes
What
do
made
that?
her
That's
feel even more
creepy.
uncomfortable was when she pressed the button for her floor, there was no other lit
The
number.
10th floor. Oh
And on
no.
top of that, she noticed that he was carrying something wrapped inside newspaper close to his side. Things started to click in my mum's friend's head, and she started to panic and decided to take out her cell phone and pretend she was calling home to her husband, who was obviously really not at home, but at work. She started
Oh
saying
boy,
things like,
this.
"Oh, I'm on the elevator and about to get off. Can you get the door for me?" And making it seem like her husband was waiting at home. When the elevator did reach her floor, she quickly got off and grabbed her daughter and started to
Oh
walk
my
as
God,
fast
I'm
as she
so
could
lucky.
to her apartment.
Run! Run at
She
the
noticed
speed
that
of
the
light.
man also got off on her floor and was slowly following her down the hallway.
Can he
When
not?
my mum's friend got to her door, she started banging on it really loudly and shouting, "Hey, Yobo, I'm home. Please open the door." Yobo means husband or dear. She was kind of pretending like he was coming to open the door.
He is right behind her.
seeing this,
Great.
The man in the yellow raincoat started to walk away, back towards the elevator.
You better, dude.
When he seemed to be far enough
You
away,
better, son.
my mum's friend quickly picked up her daughter and slid open her door's passcode thingy. This is usually how people get into their homes in Korea. And she started to frantically
That's
punch in her
cool.
key code. But the problem was that the buttons would make sounds, so that the man knew that no one was going to answer the door for her. And he turned around and started to run back.
Oh no!
My mum's friend at this point was practically
In the
screaming.
door! In
The
the
first thing she did
door!
when she opened the door was throw her daughter inside. When she got inside herself, she saw that the man was practically inches away from the door,
Oh
she
no!
managed to shut it.
Close the door!
just before he could wedge his hand or a weapon in through the door. Afterwards, looking through the door's peephole, she saw that the man was walking away
Catch that work,
towards the
son.
elevator.
Lord.
Several months pass, and my mum's friend was watching the news, and there was a coverage on the capture of a serial killer named Yu Young Chul, who used to kill a lot of prostitutes. She told my mum that she could never forget the dread she felt when she saw the all too familiar yellow raincoat and the same hat that he was wearing when he was apprehended. The person who submitted this story has included a wiki page on Yu Young Chul, in case anyone was curious. It also details all of his killings. A link to this page can be found in the description below.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Holy moly! Holy moly! Holy! Yo. Wow. Okay. Let's do one more, guys. And then I'll probably end it there. We're gonna do this one because I already. This is what we did. So, Richmond Horror Story. Horror Torch Party. True Train Horror Story. Narrated by my man, Terrace Nicholson.
This story happened to me on a Saturday night. It happened when I was with my girlfriend, who we'll call Lisa for the sake of the story.
This is actually kind of
I was
cute.
sitting in my bed watching TV while
Okay,
Lisa
Don.
was on her laptop working on a school report for her English class. It was due the following Monday, which kept her busy on the laptop for the majority of the weekend. My parents were out of town, so
Okay,
we
Don.
had the house to ourselves. I'd just like to point out that Lisa and I were polar opposites from each other. I say this because she was a goth who fantasized over dark and morbid kind of things. I was the complete opposite from that. However, our different personalities didn't stop us from pursuing a relationship with one another, as we'd been together for about 4 months now. I'd also like to point out that
congrats.
Lisa was extremely socially awkward if she was talking to anyone other than myself. There was a time where I invited her over to a family dinner with my parents. Lisa was understandably a bit shy at first, but as the night progressed, it turned out to be less awkward than I anticipated. Near the end of dinner, my dad asked Lisa, "So Lisa, if you could have anything in the world other than Jack, what would it be?"
I don't know if I feel comfortable answering that.
What do you mean? What else would you want other than my son?
Harold, stop it. Sweetie, you can tell us only if you want.
I could tell Lisa was getting uncomfortable about the impromptu interrogation my parents decided to have by the look on her face.
Well, it's complicated.
To be honest, I was a little taken back by that statement, as I thought I knew everything about her. I decided to chime in saying, what do you mean, Lisa? Things took a total 180 when Lisa says,
Don't you guys wish you could resurrect your dead loved ones?
Sure, I guess I would. My family found Lisa quite bizarre since that day, but oddly enough, accepted her for who she was. Fast forward to now, and that statement that Lisa made would all make sense to me. Lisa was tired of the monotony of her report, so we decided to head to the balcony. I remember both of us being out of our minds while gazing out into the horizon. Midway through, Lisa offhandedly makes an odd remark saying,
It would be pretty cool if I could see Todd again.
Todd was Lisa's ex. I found this quite strange that she would say such a thing, considering the fact that we were both dating each other.
Yeah.
I assumed she was out of her mind,
kind of
but
not cool to say.
sadly, that didn't stop me from giving her a piece of my mind. I agitatedly said,
Fine, go see him then. It's not like I ever liked you.
Lisa then gives me a death stare like she wanted to throw me off the balcony. I stare back at her while
Oh! The.
A long pause of awkward silence occurred, but then I had a nostalgic moment.
No.
I remembered Lisa mentioning something about Todd passing away just before we dated. His cause of death was due to undisclosed reasons I won't get into.
Oh no!
Everything Lisa was saying all made sense now. She was just expressing that she wanted to see Todd again since he was no longer here with us. I attributed my lack of memory to being out of my mind, which helped make the mishap more plausible, so I extend my arm to pass it to Lisa. She then slaps the out of my hand and aggressively says,
He was better than you
boy.
anyway.
I had gotten into arguments with Lisa in the past, but I could tell she was at her boiling point this time. She then storms out of my place and immediately gets into her car. Despite
Oh
being wrong in the
boy.
situation, I stupidly shouted from the balcony saying,
Fine, have fun fishing on Tinder, loser!
She then flips me the bird and begins driving off into the distance. I
Oh,
eventually
boy.
head back to my bedroom and continue to watch TV. About 5 minutes later, I couldn't help but feel guilty about what I did. I then decide to text Lisa saying, Please come back to my house. I'm not trying to fight. I also have a free place in more in case you forgot. A couple minutes go by and I get no reply. That's when I start becoming more anxious. I kept contemplating whether I should call Lisa, but I didn't want to submit to the fact that I was begging for her forgiveness. I continued watching television. That's when I noticed Lisa's laptop sitting on my computer desk. She had stormed off and obviously forgot to take it with her. I noticed that Lisa had left her school report still open on a Word document,
I'm
so I
curious
decided to proofread it,
why she
thinking it would
left
be
her
my silly
laptop.
way of apologizing to her. The report was titled, Be with your loved ones, even when they're dead. This wasn't that surprising, as I knew the kind of person Lisa was, but it was also disturbing due to the circumstances that had just occurred on the balcony. I skimmed through the report and find Lisa talking about a relationship and how she wasn't internally happy and needed some sort of closure. I became more and more anxious the further I read into the report. She goes into detail about her past relationship with Todd and how she misses him tremendously. As I skim through more of the report, I come across a part where Lisa talks about being able to reconnect with Todd through a satanic blog she found online. To summarize what she said, it basically insinuated that you would have to go to the last spot where the person died and die the same way. That way you'll be able to reconnect with them in the afterlife.
Oh no!
Panicking and call Lisa's cell phone. She then picks up the phone and says,
What do you want?
in a voice full of disdain and hatred. I try to pretend like I knew nothing about the report and say, Please come back. I'm sorry about everything that happened. I'm sorry about what I said.
There's no coming back from this, Jack.
That's when I hear the sound of a train honking from a distance. My heart dropped and I yelled,
Lisa, where the hell are you?
Where I should have been all along.
Oh no! Oh no!
I could hear the train getting louder and louder, like it was coming with a full head of steam towards her direction. I began shouting,
Lisa, get the hell out of there! Lisa, please, I'm sorry!
desperately trying to stop her from what I knew she was about to do.
Lisa, I'm sorry, okay? Get the hell out of there! Please! Oh, Lisa,
I
please,
second that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lisa, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please come back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was such an awful boyfriend. I'm sorry, Lisa.
She then said,
See you again, Todd.
No! No, Lisa! Oh, Lisa, please. I'm sorry.
Oh! 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 Oh my sweet Lord! Oh! Okay, well, that's the end of today's video. If you guys want to see more, let me know. By sharing scary videos, by following me at Kurosaki, and doing the hashtag DK Show. And that's a good way to get a shout out. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more, let me know by Astro. But blasting that like button and keep relaxing, and don't stop believing. And most of all, I love all of you.